Welcome back to the History Club podcast.
Woo! We are so excited to be back for another episode. What episode is this, Owen? 30?
We're so far.
35, maybe?
We're so far into the season, it's hard to keep count.
We're above 30 and we're still below 40, but we're getting there. We're getting very close.
We're cranking out these podcast episodes for you.
Yes. And we are very excited to welcome our special guest this week. Please welcome Willem.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Is this your first time on a podcast?
It's not my first time on a podcast. It's my first time on a podcast in this setting, though. I haven't been on a university podcast with my friends.
Not affiliated.
Yeah, not affiliated, of course.
With the university.
Not affiliated with the university.
Yeah.
My university friends.
Yes.
I haven't been on a podcast before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your past podcast experience?
I did a podcast for the America East, which is the conference that we're a part of, not sanctioned.
Yes.
But yeah, I was on that.
Oh my gosh.
3 months ago.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
That's what an honor to get a former American East podcast guest on our podcast.
They beat us to the punch.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not going to be as fun.
Yeah, we'll get them next time.
Yeah, the America East podcast was not as fun. I can tell you. Yeah.
We're going to have more fun than them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Watch our podcast instead, guys. Don't click off.
Yeah, don't go to the, don't somewhere.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah. Okay, great. Do you want to lead this off, Owen, or do you want me to?
Yeah. You want to lead it?
I can lead it off.
Oh, all right.
Willem, you hinted at it. You are a track athlete.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about that? What's that like?
I mean, it's very tiring, for one thing. I hurdle. That's my event of choice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of busybody things going on at all times.
Yeah.
I've got practice. Normally I have class conflict with practice, or I have practice conflicting with class. So it's a lot. I'm either, and obviously we're always over on North because the athletic center, the new Kennedy Family Athletic Center, is over there. So it's just a lot to get between here and there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really fun. And honestly, I wouldn't trade it for anything else. I'm very lucky, I think, especially the university's been really good to us over my 3 years here. And I think the support that we get from administration and all their students is really nice too. So it's definitely a privilege for sure, especially at Division I level.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
D1 athlete on the podcast.
D1 athlete. We love it.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask how the skills that you've gained as an athlete have transferred into your student life.
Yeah, I mean, as I hinted before, I think the admin on our side, on the student athlete side, we have our own kind of advisory committee that we use, and I think they've done really well at shaping kind of me as a human and kind of making sure that I'm always attending class and making sure that we understand how much of a privilege it is to be a student athlete, because obviously we get benefits that are beyond just being a student here. And so it's important that we kind of show up to class and participate in class and don't just kind of make a bad name for athletics, because it's important that everyone kind of likes us, and at least a little bit, just so that people don't get kind of not welcomed in the class because of that. So, but yeah, I mean, I think it's shaped my leadership too. I think I've always tried to kind of, even in an atmosphere where I'm not I'm new, I've always tried to just kind of lead that group a little bit. So yeah, it's definitely fostered relationships too in the department alone. I think I know a lot of people. I'm kind of the guy with the blue backpack that just sits down in here sometimes and just kind of interacts. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Yes. And I want to ask you about hurdling specifically, because I am not familiar with track and field. I never did track and field. So how did you choose that hurdling was the one for you? How did that go?
So in 5th grade.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I've
back.
done track for over a decade now. I think it'll be 11 years now.
Wow.
I've always been on the taller end, and I have fairly long legs. And so I credit my middle school track coach entirely with giving me he was like, "Hey, like you should be a hurdler." I was like, I was in 5th grade. Like I didn't even know like what was happening in the world at that time.
Yeah.
So like, all right, fine, like whatever. And then I was like good at it. I was the only like 5th grader at States for middle school.
Whoa.
And I was like, I just
crazy.
like kind of just stuck with it and all through high school and just kind of continued this development pattern. I've always had like really good coaches like behind me. So yeah, I mean, I just kind of got told he thought I would be a good one, and I just turned out that it did. It worked out perfectly because here I am. So
yeah. Have you ever considered any other possibilities, like within like field, like shot put or javelin?
In high school I was a multi, so that means I did like the decathlon, heptathlon.
Whoa!
So that's the hep is hurdles, high jump, long jump, the 1,000 meter run. What am I forgetting? Shot put.
Oh my.
Pole vault. And there's one more in there. What is it? Oh, the just like the sprint on the 60 meter or the 100 meter, depending if it's indoor or outdoor. And then outdoor, it's 10 events. So it's all those 7 plus the 400 discus and javelin.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So that's what I did in high school. So I have pretty much done every event.
Yeah.
So the field especially. But now in college, I've niched into one kind of just
narrowed
hurdles.
it down.
Yeah, which is nice because I was always really decent at all the events, but I was always like, hurdles was always like the thing that I was like excelled at. So so I have,
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Do you have a second favorite out of that list? Like if they told you hurdles are shutting down, you have to
if hurdles was ending tomorrow,
Choke away all hurdles.
Yes, if for some reason every hurdle,
them all.
if every hurdle got like Thanos snapped tomorrow, I'd probably want a high jump.
Yes,
because it's just like a chill. I say it's chill, but like I mean, people are jumping like 7.5 feet these days. So like, I can't do that, but I could jump 6 feet, 6 feet, 6 feet too.
Whoa.
But like, definitely that because it's super chill. You just kind of like hang out on a bench until it's your turn to jump. And kind of like hang out with friends, and then you jump, and then if you miss, you jump again. And if you make it, you go up a height and try and jump. So it's just like a really like kind of calm.
That's pretty cool.
Event.
Yeah.
The last time that we had a track athlete on here, I asked him, "What are you running from?"
What's funny is, I think every now and then, like when I say that, someone does ask that.
Yeah.
What am I running from? Probably, honestly, like class. Probably it's like nice sometimes to like just like run and like forget that like school exists. Like we come back early from Christmas break to intersession, and that like 2 or 3 weeks is just like the best because it's just like we wake up, go to practice, come home, and it's just nothing. Like you just do nothing. You have to worry about college, but you can still call yourself a college athlete. But like, so that's like the best. So probably like class and like actual like school priority.
And so the track season, how long is it? Like, are we in it right now?
We are, yeah.
Okay.
We have another like 3 weeks.
Okay.
And then we have conference. The conference championship is here this year.
Mm.
So if you're in Lowell,
Did not know that.
if you're in or around Lowell on the Saturday and Sunday of Mother's Day weekend,
Drop by.
drop by.
Yeah.
Pull,
maybe not on Mother's Day, but
Yeah.
on the
not
Saturday.
on the Saturday.
Saturday.
Absolutely,
I could swim.
We're hosting this year.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's on a rotating cycle, so we don't always get to host. We won't host again for another 6 or 7 years. So come by, see the happenings. And then so we're still in season, and then after that we'll get a couple weeks to kind of decompress, and then it's right back into it. For the cross country guys, they run pretty much year round.
Wow.
So after our conference championship, there's another kind of like optional meet after. It's the New England Championships, and then after that, it's kind of like you get a little bit of time to just like exist as a human and relax. But then it's pretty much right back into it. So and then it's pretty much year round after that. So it's like that 2 or 3 weeks in June tends to be like the only time to just like breathe.
Yeah.
because we have indoor. That's from basically Thanksgiving until March,
Okay.
which is so it's super long and super annoying because I hate indoor.
Mhm.
And then outdoor is pretty much from the end of March to beginning of May.
Wow.
Yep. And
Yeah.
then the cross country season starts in late August, but obviously we'll be doing things, not necessarily racing, but we'll
Yeah.
be running and doing all sorts of practice all summer.
Wow.
So
That's intense.
yeah,
Wow.
it's a pretty long. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's definitely long too, but again, like I wouldn't trade it for anything else.
Yeah.
It's definitely lucky
Yeah.
to be so busy.
Yes.
And what does the prep look like for such a big conference that's got such importance?
I mean, a lot. I mean, our coaches are like running around right now trying to figure out because we need to get like the entire parking lot. I don't know if we're familiar, like the Cushing Field, like the parking lot down there by the blue turf field.
Yeah.
That parking lot's going to be the team camp area.
Mm.
So that's
Oh.
all going to be closed. And there's going to be
Oh.
like 50 or 60 like porta potties in that area.
Yeah.
There's going to be like tents for every team. Like there's so much planning. Like they need to get the UMass Lowell like EMTs
Oh,
like on
we
staff.
know one of them.
Yes,
Yep.
I do.
Yep. To get them there for the whole of the 2 days.
Yeah.
There's just so much like stuff. It's going to be on ESPN Plus.
Whoa.
So it's like
Oh,
yeah. So it's going to be there's just a lot of like planning that needs to go into it,
Yeah.
and on top of that, of course, like they're going to need to coach like in that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely chaotic.
logistics are wild.
Yeah, but you guys should watch on ESPN Plus.
You should.
I'll do that on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'll
on
watch
Mother's
it.
Day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mother's Day.
I'll
Yeah,
sit at home with my mom.
What time?
all day. Normally
All
starts
day.
like 9:30. Probably be done by 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a daily. It's a commitment.
Yeah.
It's good for like background if you're working though, because it's not you don't always need to be.
Yeah.
Like other sports, sometimes it's something you just kind of throw on the TV.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
How are we feeling about UMass Lowell's performance at the conference? Do we think we're gonna win?
I think so.
Nice.
We won indoor.
Mm.
We won
Nice.
cross country.
Nice.
So we're looking. We're excited because
Yeah.
I think we can. I'm gonna
Yeah.
knock on
That's
wood,
what-
but
yeah.
I think we can. I think we can complete the treble.
Yeah.
The last time we did the treble of cross country indoor and outdoor was 2023.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So I think we're going to be able to do it again.
I think you
I
got
have
it.
full
I think
faith
so.
and confidence.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be rooting you
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
ESPN.
I'm
you
excited,
got
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know all that much about
Actually,
track, so.
last thing about before we move on, we are, since the university went Division I in 1998,
Ooh.
we're the only program to win a conference title. We've won.
Mm.
Yes, yeah, that's
Pretty good.
We've,
That's pretty good.
So there is that. So if anyone ever
Yes.
tries to say track and field isn't important, we're the winningest program. I don't know this for a fact, but I want to say we're the winningest program in school history. That includes probably Division II.
Let's
Good,
go.
that's good,
So-
that's good.
Congratulations.
I just want to put some,
No, that's important.
throw some respect down on the name.
No,
But
for
yeah.
sure.
yeah, we're really good.
Yeah.
So
I do actually
Lucky.
have one final question.
Yeah.
How tall are these hurdles? And how many are there typically?
So it depends. I do both the 60-meter hurdles for indoor, which the hurdles are 42 inches.
Oh my god.
So I'll stand up.
Okay.
Hip,
For scale.
yeah, just about like here.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, they're tall.
Yeah.
So they're big. And then the other race that I do is the 400-meter hurdles, which is a whole lap around the track with hurdles.
Oh
And
my
those are
gosh.
shorter. Those are about table height.
Okay.
So they're
okay.
they're significantly shorter.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're also going for a significantly
Yeah.
longer
It'll get us
amount.
out.
And it's a lot more tiring.
Mm.
Yeah.
I would say it's probably the worst event in
Wow.
the entire sport is
Oh my
that.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And you're the expert.
well, I would say the expert, but I am decent at it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Are there other hurdlers on the team?
There are, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thankfully.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yes.
Cool. All right. And I wanted to transition because earlier you talked a little bit about leadership.
Oh, gosh.
And I know that you know a bit about leadership because I was doing a little snooping on the LinkedIn.
Oh, gosh.
And I wanted to ask you about your time as camp counselor.
Oh, God. Which camp?
Oh.
Whichever one.
All right. Both. First of all, really fun.
Mm.
Okay.
Like, so it's like they're both the same. It's both Mass Audubon.
Okay.
Different places though.
Yeah.
One place was Princeton, Mass. Shout out. It's my home. And the other is Wellfleet, which is out on the Cape.
Yeah.
Like Outer Cape's like 30 minutes from P-Town, so it's like way out there. Both are like, they're both nature camps. So I basically just get paid to hang out outside all day and just, you know, kind of teach kids about nature, which is so nice in the summer because it's always, it's just gorgeous. It's Massachusetts summers are really nice. Sometimes they can be a little bit much, but on the days, most days it's like nice. You know, like 80s, low humidity. It's gorgeous out. So I really like it. I think it's fun. It's a great like summer gig too because it's like I can develop my teaching skills, but also like my people skills. Because I have to interact with parents, and then I have to interact with whiny little kids. That can get annoying sometimes, but sometimes like you'll be blessed with like a great group of kids for the week. You're like, thank you, because it's just like sometimes like I think my favorite like weeks were when I had the best groups, and I knew we could like go hike for a long time, or we could like go do cool things, and I wouldn't have to worry about like whining or complaining.
Yeah.
And it's like it's great.
Good.
Yeah.
Are these overnight camps or is this
No.
Just,
it's just like a day camp.
Okay.
Depends like on the age group. Like some in Princeton, some of the age groups, like if you're older, you get to stay late. So you get picked up at like 9 p.m.
Whoa.
Which are really, those were really fun. And those are the weeks that I enjoyed most because they're old enough to kind of understand like that I don't really want them to like be an a-hole the whole time. And it's not fun for me.
Yeah.
So they're really chill. So we can hike a lot. Like we walk around a lot. And on those, that late night, we'll make a campfire. We'll like make like marshmallows. We'll like go for a night hike, like walk around at night, which is really fun because obviously when you're in the middle of the forest, like all sorts of cool stuff comes out at night.
Yeah.
Bats, we look at some bats. We have bat houses that are on the kind of on the campus there.
So I didn't even know those existed.
Yeah.
It is. They're really cool.
Wow.
So we like hang out there, but like they're super fun. Yeah.
So wow.
Yeah.
Are there any crazy stories that you're able to share? I know that it gets tricky a little bit with these.
It does, but like it's like, what's the craziest? I'm trying to think. There's so many like good stories. I'm trying to think of the best one.
Ooh. It's for you guys.
Yeah, this is for you.
This is for you, Joe.
I think the best one was I was leading us on a hike, and I was turned around to count the campers, and so I'm walking backwards, and I know the trails well enough that I know like when to turn myself so that I won't like walk off the trail or run into anything. And I'm walking, and I'm counting, and one of the kids is like, "Watch out behind you," and I'm like, "Ha ha ha ha," you know. That's hilarious. I'm still on the trail. And then my co-counselor is like, and there's a deer. It's like standing right, like just about tables, like not quite arm's length, but about an arm and a half away. And I'm like, everyone stop. Like, let's take in this nature moment. And I'm sitting there because I don't like deer are so skittish.
Okay, yeah.
Normally, like the second they hear you, they're gone.
Yeah.
But like the fact that there was a deer standing so close, I had no idea what it was going to do. Because
Yeah.
they're also big too. I mean, they're not small.
Yeah.
It was a doe, so it didn't have like antlers or anything, so I didn't have to worry about like puncture wounds. But like they're big enough animals that I mean, if they like hit you, they can do some damage.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right, everyone just like stop. Like let's just like watch the deer. And then one of the kids like is like, "Oh my God, it's a deer!" Like as loud as they can, and the deer was out of there, just like as fast as we saw it was there, it was gone. And the kid's like, "Oh, why did it run away?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Why do you think? Why do we think it ran? Why do we think the deer ran away?" Everyone, and they were all like, "Because so and so yelled really loud, and the kid was like, "No, I didn't." And I was like, "I actually think it ran away because I ran into it." And the kid was like, "Yeah, exactly. It's your fault." I'm like, "That's not what I mean." But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that's the best one.
That's a good one.
That's a pretty good
Yeah.
story.
My deer close encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen any other crazy animals on the trails?
Well, I was hiking by myself once. This is when I first got hired.
Mm.
Okay.
I was trying to like discover all the
Yeah.
trails just to get myself acquainted.
Mm.
I was again about table's length away from a black bear,
Whoa.
which black bears are like I shouldn't say notoriously, but like they're super like chill for a bear.
Okay. For a bear.
For a bear,
Yeah.
like because you know, like you're a grizzly. Like if it was a grizzly bear, I probably wouldn't be sitting here,
Yeah.
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 or I would have like half of me missing.
Yeah.
But like black bears are like super, also like super skittish too.
Mhm.
They kind of like keep to themselves, which is
Mhm.
nice because they're the most prevalent
Mhm.
type of bear that we have up here. But yeah, I mean, I was just kind of like walking. I heard some like rustling
Yeah.
off in like some bushes, and I was like, wonder what that is. And all of a sudden, it's just like a little bear snout poking out. And he just comes walking out.
Wow.
All right, cool. There's a bear there.
Yeah.
And then you just, I don't know, make yourself big and go, "Hey, bear," and it runs away.
Yeah. The long legs.
Yeah,
They eat
exactly.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I was like standing there, I was like, "Huh, oh my god, that's a bear."
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
the next best close encounter, I think.
Yeah.
The track and field legs.
I was ready to go. I was like, I saw it and I was like,
Do you think you could hurdle a bear?
yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably
If you like
like
stayed in place.
if it. Yeah, so that's the thing is that's like. you
And be
know,
on a track.
If it yes,
You can
yeah,
run
but
up
I think
there.
I think in a panic situation I could probably hurdle a bear.
Yeah.
I would just have to hope it doesn't like go, and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
jump
yeah.
up. I think it would be fine.
How high could you jump right now if we asked you to? You don't have to.
I don't. That's a great question. I don't know.
Okay.
I was on. We have like force plates in the weight room to
Okay.
like measure our standing vertical,
Yeah.
and I can tell you at least 17 inches
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty good.
from a standing start.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, that's unrelated to the
No,
bear.
yeah.
I had to ask.
Well,
Yeah.
bears. I mean, if you think about a bear, it's just to
No,
make
I
sure.
mean that.
Yeah.
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 But 17 inches. That's what.
Yeah, that's
It's 3 feet. That's a child.
that is. Yeah, that is a small.
That's a
yeah,
small
that is a
child,
small
yeah.
child. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And like a little bit more off topic than hurdling the bear. What's the biggest animal you think that you could fight?
Ooh.
And a callback to
I like that.
episode 8.
That's
Yes.
a good. I like that. The biggest animal I think I could fight. I don't know. I think maybe like a has to be a female cow.
Mm.
Cannot be. I mean, obviously a bull. It's just gonna like go
Yeah.
right through me.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think I could cope with a big female cow.
Okay.
I think.
That's
Yeah.
a good pick.
Yeah.
I think that's
Because
reasonable.
the bigger the female, like they can't really kick as well. Not
Yeah.
that they really ever kick anyway.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I think I could
Yeah.
brawl.
No kangaroo.
Yeah, not a kangaroo.
No, I think I would immediately just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
I think I'd like maybe get like one swing in, especially if the kangaroo didn't know what was coming.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd be able to get enough of a swing to really
Yeah.
Yeah.
do damage. And then obviously I would end up in the next postcode. I think.
Yeah.
Because episode 8 guest Aldwin, he believed that he could beat a kangaroo.
Beat a kangaroo.
Yeah.
I think if you get the jump, like surprise the kangaroo, I think you can. You can beat the kangaroo.
I think
But
that's
I guess that's kind of
yeah.
true with most animals, though.
Mm.
Yeah.
If you can get the surprise, I feel like you
Yeah.
can easily win. But
Yeah.
I feel like if it's like in the red corner and the blue corner, and then
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you'd lose them.
You're done for.
Yeah. Fair
So.
enough.
Sorry, Aldwin.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. What's the fastest animal you think you could beat in a race?
Ooh,
It can be whatever distance you want.
yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Trying to think of like semi-fast animals,
Hmm. But not too fast.
but not too fast,
Yeah,
obviously.
cheetah,
So cheetah,
yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
Maybe cheetah over like I don't know because they have like really good reflexes too because they're like
Yeah.
cats. So not even that's just cold out. I think probably over like 100 meters. Probably. I don't know. Maybe A fox, probably.
Whoa.
A fox. I feel like a fox.
Yeah.
I don't know what a fox's 100 time is.
Yeah, we'll have to.
So I'll have to like
to work on
cross check that. If it
we'll
turns out,
invite him.
I mean, if it turns out to be really fast, then sorry, but
Yeah. No, but that seems like fast, but not like
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, you're fast too.
Yeah, I mean, it would probably get a better start
Yeah.
because they're so like agile and quick. But I think I would be able to track it down.
Yeah.
So we wanted to move away from the animal topic a little bit. You are working on your thesis.
I am
correct.
Yep.
And I wanted to ask a little bit about that. What are you doing for your thesis?
So I'm doing the effects and first I'm doing the topic is the battles of Port Hatteras and Port Royal.
Okay.
So North Carolina, South Carolina during the Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
There's two forts on Hatteras Island. There's Fort Clark and Fort Hatteras.
Mm-hmm.
Those were bombarded and then raided and then captured by the Union. And then Port Royal is a little bit later, 2 or 3 months later.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing, bombarded and occupied by the Union and becomes a base. And there was many of these kind of bombardments and then raids throughout the war, but these are the first two. So Hatteras was first and then came Royal. And then, so I'm doing kind of the effects of the two on the broader doctrine through the rest of the war. And I mean, it was the raid on Hatteras came 5 months, 6 months into the war, and there was a very large fleet for that. For that time in the war, it was so early. Like there had been no like wartime production yet. So basically, what the United States started the war with is what went, and so it was pretty fascinating that it was a large fleet. But then it was about 7 or 8 ships at Hatteras, but then at Royal, which is less than 3 months later, there are 20, almost 30 ships. So almost quintuple the number of ships that were at Hatteras. So what was fascinating to me was where all of these ships came from in the 2 months, and the tactical development between Hatteras to Royal, because there are some small tweaks that were made. And General Benjamin Butler, shout out. He was at Hatteras, so
that's crazy.
Benjamin Butler, shout out.
Shout out.
But yeah, shout out.
We hope
Cheers.
you're watching.
Yes, thank you. I hope you're watching. General Benjamin Butler.
The other side.
But yeah, so just kind of a really fascinating topic that was given to me in part from my amazing thesis director. And
shout
one
out.
of my favorite professors.
Future podcast guest one
day, maybe.
Podcast
guest. I really hope so.
Yes. I hope so too.
Because he would be a good guest. But he's a super helpful director, and he sat me down in my first meeting with him for the thesis, and he was like, "Here's 2 things I want you to look into, and I want you to get back to me because I think you'd love these." And it was actually from there, like I went on the Wikipedia for them, I read them, and pretty much right there, and I was like, "Yeah, this is what we're gonna do."
Wow!
So huge shout out to him, because I think I'd still probably be trying to decide on what to do.
Yeah,
for sure.
It was off to the races.
It was. Yes.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And so this is a naval history. I assume we would call it that.
Yeah, I would.
I
would. Yeah.
How did you first get interested in naval history? May I ask?
I don't know. I've always been a huge kind of military history fan.
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed military history as a topic to study. And then, I don't know, just through reading, I guess I have a fascination with battleships. And I've always kind of wanted, like the USS Massachusetts is one of my favorite all-time ships. Mostly because she's so accessible, because I can just go to Fall River and go see her. But I've just always been fascinated by the size and the grandeur of fleets.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just kind of, I've slowly throughout college like decided that it's an achievable like road of history that I can kind of be like not known for studying, but hopefully known for studying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've kind of just always enjoyed military history, and then I've always kind of loved the Pacific theater of the Second World War.
Ooh.
And then as like I've like continued to delve deeper, I've realized that the big guns on ships are probably my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
So it's just like been something that I've kind of narrowed down closer and closer into throughout the whole war.
Makes sense.
And as history students, I know that there's some sort of like strange fascination when it comes to naval history, military history, fascination with World War II as a subject. How do you find yourself overcoming the stigma?
The stigma. That's the most difficult thing. And my freshman year, this is early Shane Gillis,
Yeah, oh boy.
is he has that developing Republican skit that he has. If you haven't seen it, like look up like Shane Gillis history skit. And I don't know. I mean, I've always just kind of been like no BS about it, and I've never tried to hide the idea that I am obsessed like thoroughly. Like my whole shtick is naval history, military history, Star Wars, and the Fallout franchise, and that's like just how it is.
That's all you need.
And it is. It's really all you need in life. And it's always been kind of like, I don't know. I've always just been such a history fan that, I don't know, if you don't like history, then that's fine. We won't talk about it then. Yeah. And if you don't want to talk about it, then that's not my problem. But I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely always interesting, especially in the athletics community, because everyone's like not the TV jock, but like everyone's very like no nonsense. You know, it's a very serious environment, and so it's kind of cool to kind of, I guess it kind of it helps me like stay human in a way to a lot of people that I'm just like, I mean, I'm a super nerd for a lot of things, so I think it kind of breaks that like stigma of like the fake tough guy that a lot of athletes try to do.
Yeah.
And it also is just like, I don't know, I like what I like, and I think that's like really cool. And I know, especially in the history department too, everyone has a love for something. I mean, if you're a professor, you have a dissertation. Your dissertation is probably what your obsession with history is. So, but yeah, there definitely is always that like history major. A lot of people are surprised when I tell them I'm a history major. Yeah. Because there definitely is that like nerd, like, oh, history is so fascinating. I love history. Like stigma. And I guess it's like just kind of nice to be able to like show people that we do shower. Yes. Right.
No,
you know, that it is just the comp sci. Most. Yeah. There's always, I mean, of course, you know, the age old adage is, you know, most stereotypes come from reality.
A few rotten apples spoil the bunch.
Yeah. Exactly. So, but yeah, it is. I normally like to get to know people first, and then drop the history bomb, because sometimes people are just weirded out. Which I don't know, it doesn't make sense because history is so important.
Exactly.
But
we do touch grass, guys.
We do. I promise. Every day I have to go out and touch grass while I run. So
that's true. That's true.
He's living proof.
It's true. I mean, this is three. Like we're three very sane people.
I think
just,
so.
You know,
that's why we have this podcast.
It's true, exactly. So I think it's, you know, living proof of not everyone's the history. History is so good.
Yeah, no, that's important. Good attitude.
Yeah.
As a history major, do you have a favorite class you've taken?
Oh, that's so tough. I think any of the future guests, my thesis directors classes that I've taken have all been amazing. I think I took a 1930s, 1940s, 1920s, 1930s class last
Mm.
semester, which was really fun.
Professor's awesome.
He's really good.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else. I honestly can't
Yeah.
just pick one.
Yeah.
That's
I kind of just got to give you the broad
Mhm.
of the who've taught it, I think is
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say those classes.
good picks.
That's good.
All right, and so we are back, and we are about to enter our ending segments of the podcast.
Oh,
Very
yes.
sad, but we hope you've enjoyed it so far.
Been a laugh riot.
Yeah.
Yes, it's been wonderful. So we have to ask you the question from last week's guest, which is Professor Driscoll. He would like to know, is there any protest song, like political protest song, that you think is important?
Oh.
And if so, why do you think it's important?
Um,
Or what makes it
I
special?
love that. So I would say Which Side Are You On is a good one.
Okay.
Protest song. I'm trying to think of some other good ones. I'm going to stick with Which Side Are You On
Mm.
because I like that, and it also is like from a time like the Cold Wars era is another type of like era that I really am fascinated by. So
Mm.
I'd say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good poll.
That's a good pick. And your question for next week's guest?
What is if you could go back in time, if you had a TARDIS,
Yeah.
shout out Doctor Who,
Yeah.
and you could go to any historical era,
Yes.
you have to stay there though. You cannot
Okay.
leave.
Ooh.
Okay.
Once you're there, you are there.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you have to live however long is left in your life, hopefully a very long time
Yeah.
in that era. What historical era would you go to
Wow.
and why?
That is a great question.
It is.
Yeah, we had a question similar to that, but it was you're not actually there. You just get to look around.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
But this is much
Yeah,
different.
this one you have to
pick a different
Yes,
era.
this one you can. There's some stipulations, obviously, like if you keep your bank account, you keep all these things.
Oh, okay.
But I think, just what era, and you have to live it out.
Concrete ramifications from it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a good question. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And now it is time for rapid
fire
questions.
questions.
Me and Owen will ask 3 questions each. You can answer them as rapidly as you'd like.
Perfect.
Owen, this one.
I always love to start this off by saying the question of what is your favorite book that you've read in the last year?
Ooh, in the last year. I recently just finished, and I ripped through it. The Grand Admiral Thrawn books for Star Wars were really good, or the book version of Revenge of the Sith.
Okay.
Oh,
Both are really good. I've ripped through them. So
That's pretty good.
Good
Yep.
picks.
And I'm not normally a fiction guy either.
Mm.
I'm a sucker normally for nonfiction, historical like books,
Mm.
and I ripped through them. So they're really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
We took political science research methods together, and so I
Yes.
have to ask you, what is your favorite research method?
Don't tell the prof. I don't really remember. I can't remember. Oh, hang on.
We have survey. We have
Oh yeah,
interview.
That's right. Here we go.
We
Interview.
have-
Yeah, definitely interview.
Definitely
Definitely
interview.
interview.
Not focus group.
Not
one-on-one
focus group.
interview.
I have a
Okay.
hard time with focus groups.
Yeah.
And having done interviews,
Mm.
I think you get to know a lot about a person by talking to them.
I think so.
If you have the right questions.
Mhm.
I think that obviously the question makes the whatever
Yeah.
research method.
Mm.
But yeah, definitely interview.
Good
I
pick.
totally remembered sit
All of
rep, totally remembered every research method. And I was
Exactly.
testing them.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
We named them all.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there were
yeah.
only 3.
All 3 of them. Okay. You've teased it a little bit. You've talked about Star Wars a good
Oh
amount.
yes.
I wanted to ask you. I know that this is a tough question.
Oh boy.
What's your favorite Star Wars movie?
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith.
Or Rogue One.
And why?
Revenge of the Sith, I just think it's in terms of lightsaber duels, I think it has 2 of the best, where you have the Battle of the Heroes at the end between Anakin and Obi-Wan,
Yeah,
and at
the
the
higher
beginning when you have the 2 of them versus, why am I blanking? That's embarrassing. Dooku, thank you. That was embarrassing. Whoops. Sorry, all you
It's
Star
okay.
Wars fans out there. I promise I do actually love the franchise. And I am a sucker for the clones, and the clones appear a lot in They appear probably more in Revenge of the Sith, I think, than Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
Good
Rogue
pick.
One, I think it's just like, I love a good explanation movie. I love a good lore-rich movie.
Yep.
And sometimes I just think you kind of just need to kill everyone at the end.
Mhm.
You know? And yeah, I mean, I think that's another great part about it is everyone, sorry, spoiler alert if you've never seen it, whoops, should have added that. But
it's been out for like a decade.
it has been.
Yeah,
It's been
I
out long
guess,
enough. I feel like
yeah.
if you haven't watched it, then you're, but yeah, I just kind of like that they had the gall to just go in. I mean, I know they kind of had to
Mhm.
because of the canon, but I like that they didn't like try to like loophole anything. They were just like, everyone's dead now, sorry.
Yeah.
So I like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We've talked a lot about how you're an athlete. If you had to compete in any other sport, what would it be?
Man, that is a good question. Soccer or baseball?
Okay.
I really like baseball.
Mm.
I've always talked to he's coming up a lot in this class, but my thesis director, if I could be a really good high leverage reliever
Okay.
and just play every other day but still get paid a lot of money,
Yes.
that's my dream. Because
Yeah.
then you just get paid to go watch baseball games and just kind of sit there in the bullpen and kind of hang out. And then every now and then, you need to make a high leverage and high pressure appearance.
Yeah.
But it's super chill, and you have a long and fruitful career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. And then I grew up playing soccer too, so
Oh, nice.
I've always liked soccer. So either of those.
Good picks.
Yeah. And for my last rapid fire question, we were talking before the podcast started rolling about the Red Sox. And I just wanted to a blanket form question. What's your thoughts on the Red Sox so far this season?
In one word, disappointing.
Mhm.
In more than one word, I think there's a lot of changes that need to be made. I think the team as a whole is being run as kind of a shell for the Fenway organization to funnel money into Liverpool, which is not fine, but I think it ruins the sport. It ruins the franchise for the fans because you're now using one franchise to fund another franchise.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I think if you're going to own multiple sports franchises, which is totally cool, look at what the Glazers have done with the Buccaneers and Man United, well, formerly Man United, but Man United, and they kind of did the same thing where they spent all their money on Man United and they didn't spend money anywhere else. And it kind of ruins every other franchise. So I think there's ways to do it. If you can own all the franchises, just make sure they're all equally funded.
Yeah.
Because I think the Red Sox missed out on a lot of free agency spending because they just didn't want to put the money forward.
Yeah.
I think Breslow sucks. I think Cora needs to get fired. I think we've been with him for too long. I think we need to get rid of Trevor Story. I've never liked him. Unfortunately, he's a waste of money. We signed a terrible contract with him. And it's not really his fault that he's had bad luck with injuries.
Yeah.
So I'll give him a pass there. But we signed a terrible contract with him. I don't think he's worth the money that we're paying him.
Yeah.
And what else? I think the bullpen has needed work since the World Series. And that's something that we've always neglected. The starting rotation I thought was going to be great. I really thought we had one of the best starting rotations in baseball. I'm going to be honest. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a Red Sox fan. I'm saying that just in total. I thought we really did. And I think they've completely crapped the bed this year. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's something with his elbow, but Crochet's unfortunately not been very good.
Yeah.
I think the bats have been terrible. We don't have a power hitter guy. Wilyer Abreu always starts the season hot and then always just like declines. I think we got to be patient with Roman Anthony, Marcelo Meyer. I am going to stand on the same soapbox for those two that I'm going to stand on with Caleb Durbin. Caleb Durbin is also in his second year. Teams have tape on him now. They're going to start pitching differently to him, and we've seen that he's not been very good. He's still adjusting to Boston. I mean, Milwaukee's a fairly small market team, so they don't really have to deal with the same media that you have to deal with in Boston. So I think it's probably been a lot for him.
And the monster is difficult to adjust to.
And the monster is extremely difficult to adjust to. So I think the second year, I mean, I guess technically it's their rookie season because it's their first full year.
Mhm.
Just kind of got to be a little bit patient with them, kind of pump the brakes.
Mhm.
I think a lot of people, especially after his WBC performance, I think a lot of people are expecting Roman Anthony to be an MVP candidate.
Mhm.
I think we got to just kind of pump the brakes,
Yeah.
be patient with them. They're so young. And that's so good because we have them under team control for so long.
Yeah.
So that's why I think we got to deal Trevor Story, bring him Christian Campbell again, let him kind of get his feet, because I think we're nearing, I know it's still early, but we're nearing the point that the season's a throwaway. We're getting close to that point.
It's scary.
And it's scary to think about because we're only a month in.
It's almost players only meeting time.
Right. So I think, I think if Cora goes, I think we got to deal Story and bring up Campbell and let him find his feet in the big leagues again.
You're coming up.
Oh,
Yes, you're coming up. Campbell's coming up. And then
I've been
think,
practicing.
You've been waiting.
And then I think we got to bring. I think it's Brian Bayo. I got to give him.
Give him the boot.
I got to give him the boot.
Really?
Sorry, it's been 3 years of us saying this is his year.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're on year 3.
Yeah.
Sometimes if this was Roman Anthony in 3 years and he's still kind of playing the way he is this year, I'm going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
I think you get your time in the big leagues, and he's been a day in, day out guy. He hasn't really struggled with injuries. He hasn't needed Tommy John.
Yeah.
He hasn't missed a year. He's just kind of been mid.
Yep.
He's been, for what we're paying him and for how good I think he can be.
Yeah.
The worst part is that I know that if you send him off to the Brewers or someone like
He's
that,
going to be so good. It's going to be the Chris Sale effect all over again.
Yep.
He's going to win the Cy Young in year 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be a Cy Young candidate year 1 outside the franchise.
always happens.
It's just the Red Sox luck, I think, this last decade and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, optimistic. For my final rapid fire question, who do you think will win the World Series this year?
I mean, I hate it. I hate to say it, but I mean, I think we all know the Dodgers are probably going to win. The pay to win. I think this is the last season of baseball ever.
Lockout.
Yeah.
I think the lockout is going to do hopefully good things, but I don't want to pay the pay cap. I don't want a salary cap.
Yeah.
I think
Really?
that's something that's unique about baseball.
Okay.
Is that it doesn't have a salary cap, and I think it's cool to see what the Dodgers are doing, but not everyone's going to be the Dodgers owner.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, if not everyone's going to be the Dodgers owner, then we're going to be stuck in this scenario we're in now, where we just have a super team.
Yeah.
And I said this 10 years ago when the Golden State Warriors were doing the same thing.
Oh, my
It's
goodness.
cool to see it in the moment, but after a while, it's just kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And the product kind of goes away. And I think baseball's doing great things with the pitch clock,
Yep.
ABS. I think they're making such great strides towards bringing back fans and reviving baseball as America's pastime. I think they need to step in and do something.
Yeah.
And that's whether you limit the amount of, what the NBA does with supermax contracts, limit the number of, multi-billion-dollar contracts you give.
Yep.
But I don't think they need a salary cap.
Yeah.
Because I think it hasn't ruined every other sport, but I think that's something unique about baseball is there's no salary cap. So I think they got to figure out a way to limit franchises while also emboldening franchises to spend more.
Yeah.
It's the Rockies, the White Sox, those are pitiful sites. One of my friends lived in Colorado last summer, and they were going to games for $2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not like student nines where you pay $9, but then you need to pay $40 for a hot dog.
Yeah.
It was you pay $2 for a ticket and you pay $5 for a hot dog.
Yeah.
That's sad.
That's
Yeah. And I think they need to figure out the A's too, because they need to find a home.
Oh yeah.
But that's an ownership problem.
And they got kicked to firm.
They did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think find a way to not limit spending, but find a way to make spending kind of an easier thing for everyone, while also not having a salary cap, which is difficult, but they'll figure it out. They all have big degrees. They're rich. They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I saw Moneyball.
Exactly. I've seen. Yeah. I think that's another thing too. Is people need to stop with all the the sweeper, you know that pitch? That's a slider. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's a slider. It's a slider.
Yeah.
It's the same speed. It's spin. The only thing that's different between a slider and a
They go
sweeper
different ways,
is a
right?
spin rate.
Yeah.
That's it. The spin rate's higher.
Yep.
Sorry. Spin rate's cool, and I love all the analytics.
Yeah.
It's a slider.
Yeah.
We don't need to keep inventing these new pitches
Yeah.
just because the spin rate is more than the regular pitch.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with that one.
Yep. Sorry. I think that's that might be a hot take to some people, but I think
It's a good take.
No, I agree.
I don't
with that.
mind the analytics, but I think when the analytics start like dictating
Yeah.
new pitches, I think when we start inventing things
Yeah.
is when
Mm-hmm.
that's when we draw the analytical line. We can keep the analytics, but if the spin rate is just more, then it's not really a
Yeah.
different pitch. It's the same pitch. You're just
But-
Yeah.
No, that's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, thank you so much.
thank
Yeah,
you for
thank
having
you.
me.
Thank you for
for
coming
watching.
on. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for making it all the way to the end.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for watching. It was a great episode. I
It
think
was,
we've learned
yeah.
a lot.
Mhm.
Thank you.
I know
Yes.
so much about naval battles,
Naval
and I know a
battles.
lot about track and
Hurdles?
field.
Track and field.
Hurdles.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
That's right.
Do you want to jump for us?
I can jump. Yeah. Hey,
Yes.
Yes.
let me jump. I'll jump. Ready? Here we go.
All right.
Let's actually.
Hold
Here,
on.
I'll move.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll move the. I'll move the chair.
We'll clear out. We'll clear out.
Yeah, I'll
We'll
move
clear
the
out.
chair, and I'll take the shoes off too.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh. Oh my
just so I can get a better jump without.
Oh my gosh.
that's a big
That
jump.
is wonderful.
Big jump for
That's a good
everyone.
jump.
That was
And
so
I'm
great.
sure I don't know if the mics picked it up, but I'm sure you heard my knees. So
No, that was wonderful. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Thank
part of the
you.
only reason I want to be a professor is because then I'll get a good tenure and I'll get good healthcare coverage because I'll need knee
Yeah.
replacement
Oh,
by
yeah.
the time I'm
Oh,
40. So
Yeah. that
I'm
makes
hoping to get that. So
Yeah.
cool.
Fair enough. Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you guys so much
you.
for watching the History
Thank
Club
you.
podcast. We'll see you next week.
Yes.